This is Wolf1, and we are back with Okami, and we will be back I'll be back shortly as soon as I send out the message that we have started. I'm sure Ami is going to do something adorable. Alright guys, I'm back. Hello everyone, including Purple Blocks V Play Robo Blocks. Smiley Face. Okay, that's an interesting name. Hello Tim. So yeah, we're following this things. Let's see, which way does this thing leading me? Am I going the right way? I will admit it's been several weeks since I played this. Thing is, it kind of go. It got. Oh, okay. I see. The direction it wants me to go is okay. That makes sense. That's a good question. I can't revive the trees. How do I get through here again? Yeah, you can't restore the trees. Purple block, yeah. This game is cool. I like this game a lot. Oh, okay, so why did you abandon us? Well, thank goodness, Amaterasu, you're safe. Hey, babe, what are you doing here? And how come you didn't tell us about the monster? I'm sure I mentioned something about the water dragon, didn't I? Funny how you never run into wolves around here. Where you live? Or oh, mundane in this one. There's actually, there is kind of a reason to that. I'll get to that in a second. Sure, I mentioned something about the water dragon, didn't I? Oh, whatever. Anyway, you better not be trying to trick us. What are you talking about? I was nearly eaten alive too, you know. But however did you get away? You're a rather slow swimmer. What did you just say? Take that back. Ami gets kind of sensitive about her flaws. Sorry. The fox rods. If they're not on that ship, then where on earth are they? If they're lost in the sea, the vast realm of the water dragon, there's no way we'll ever find them. Oh, cheer up. I hate to see you and your two friends cry. Soon. Now is not the time to be like that. Okay. From what I know, wolves in Japan are kind of... I think that they're kind of rare. I know that there's the Hokkaido... I think the Hokkaido wolf is extinct. I think. Like, someone else will have to clarify, but I'm pretty sure, like, wolves in Japan are comparatively rare to other places. Okay, do you want me to go in here? Okay. Okay, yeah, I've already been to these guys. It's really not cool. Because the Hokkaido, like, there's reason, like, the thing is, I get why people hunt, like, do that with wolves. Like, because wolves are dangerous. Like, that is the thing. Wolves are rather dangerous creatures. Especially to farmers and people with livestock. So, you know, to a degree, it makes sense, but at the same time, we don't think about the consequences of our actions. Like, on the surface, wiping out the wolves in an area, if you're a farmer, makes sense, because you're wiping out things that will prey on your animals and are a danger to you if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. But in the long run, one, you're wiping out a species, and two, you're destroying a predator. You're destroying the ecosystem's predator, so the prey will overpopulate. You're going to throw the entire ecosystem out of whack and end up with a bigger problem than keeping the wolves around. Which is why in a lot of places we reintroduce wolves that where we've wiped them out. We're doing that now because we found out that without wolves, the situation's way worse than with the wolves. Now we get your corner view, Mallet. No treasure ever escaped from the Great Eastern! I'm gonna sell you to some greedy merchant, and... Huh? Wait. Check that out. Get out, Amy. Isn't this the place where the swirling mist is coming from? Yeah, that is what happened. Now, granted, there are some species that it makes a little more sense for humans to have wiped out, like Megalenia. in case you don't know what Megalinia is, imagine a Komodo dragon, but like 2 or 3 times the size. Those were legitimately dangerous, and in order to live in their vicinity, they kind of had to go. But at the same time, I'm sure that had some backlash somewhere along the line because we wiped out an apex predator. Where's this coming from? You may have chased you here for that reason, Mallet? Wait, I think I get it. Maybe Mallet can shrink people, right? You want to shrink Ami here, and he wants to go into that creepy-looking hole, don't you? Are we just going to accept the fact that the Mallet is apparently sapient? Yeah. I don't know. Why would Hammerhead here want us to go in there? Still, it might be worth checking out, Amy. I mean, this place has got to be the source of the mist. Me and Himiko is not going to do anything about this mess. It's up to us to find out the truth. You know, we haven't found a single brush technique in this darn city. How can we possibly pass up to the palace? Okay, Mallet, we'll enter the hole. Now come on and work your magic on Furball here. Ready to get hammered? Now that's what I wanted to hear. Furball, all yours, Mallet. Hammer away. Yeah, that is true. There's many sapient objects in this world, and plus this is Japan, and yokai are real in this universe, and a lot of yokai are sapient and animate objects. Also, yokai are terrifying. But ooh, tiny level! I like tiny levels. They're fun. Ha 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 ha, you should see the look on your face. A few shakes of a lucky mallet reduces things to my size. It's not for clobbering people or anything, silly. Boy, I'll never get tired of messing with your head. Oh, that's cool. Huh? What's gotten into you? You forgot what I looked like already? Now you listen here, Furball. You better remember me this time. Okay, I will keep that in mind. You better remember me this time, or else. I'm Ethan, the Wandering Artist. You got it? So now we actually see his, see what he looks like at the proper scale. That's cool. Wandering Artist Ethan times 1,000. So dashingly handsome, who else could it be? Bet you see me in a new light now. Yeah, it probably is a pun because Kame, or Kami is, you know, Japanese for God. So that might be the pun they're going for. There might actually be some cultural connection with Amaterasu. I don't know. I'm talking to you. Ah, forget it. Let's check out the palace. Gotta find out what's behind that swirling mist. You may be no bigger than a dust bunny now. I bet you still got a lot of fight in you. Okay, hang on a minute. I'm gonna open the window. It's getting a bit stuffy in this room. And I really wouldn't doubt if it's a pun, because Japan loves puns. I mean, this is a brand new world to you. I'm here to help you when you really need it. For example, see that chest all wrapped up in chains over there? You can guide me over to it with your celestial blush. I'll pop over and snatch whatever's inside. Come on, let's try it out right here. See that now? That's what I'm talking about. Nothing stands in the way of my trusty sword, Dikumaru. But listen up, I don't want you getting any funny ideas. I may be one mean sucker, but don't go launching me at monsters. I might just lose it if you did that. You have to clean up my bloody aftermath. Now now that everything's clear, let's get going. You know, this kind of reminds me of that one character. Okay, giant foot. Or normal size foot. Yeah, that's better. Watch out, Almy. Remember, you're no bigger than a dust bunny now. Better watch it or we'll end up on the bottom of somebody's shoe. Now you know what I have to deal with. Anyway, the mist is getting thicker, isn't it? I knew there was something fishy about this place. But this reminds me of that one character from The Tick. Was his name Sewer Rat or something? The guy who, you know, is kind of who it turns out to be awesome in his home territory, which is the sewer. But oh, sewer urchin. That's it. That is creepy. But see that, Almy? That's what they call a blocking spider. Those spiders won't let you by sometimes. They normally leave you alone, but they can be unpredictable. Urchin, sea urchin, okay. Just watch their moves, better safe than sorry. Giant foot. And again, the more unnecessarily creepy locks. Oh, well, why'd you hitch a ride? Tired of walking or something? Well, the big guy here doesn't seem to mind, so knock yourself out. Is this Susanoo's foot? Because that looks like Susanoo's pants. So I can't really tell. Okay, River of Poison. Hey, what's that? Sounds like someone crying. Is that a jail cell? Someone's in there. But I can't tell who she is. She's got her back turned. They turn out to be ugly when they turn around anyway. Mostly don't want to attract any attention if she raises a fuss. Forget about her, let's keep going. Godly charm. Charm imbued with the breath of the gods increases godhood to max. Okay, that's nice. And Traveler's Charm. Something increases godhood by 1. What? Is it possessed coin? Okay, that didn't help. Okay, that thing is going to be kind of weird, right? And that does leave it vulnerable for a second. Okay, that's really vulnerable. Yeah, I'm sure there's a trick to defeating this thing. I'll just have to check out it. Okay, that destroyed it. I don't know what that thing was. I've got an easy way to find out what that thing was. Where is it? Bestiary. Thunder Doom Mirror, a discarded mirror used by an actor who was struck by lightning, and became this. Bad acting caused it to appear and rain down thunderstorms. Loaf and emotionless, it will leave if the acting continues. You see clouds just blow to stop the lightning from striking. Okay, so apparently that's all I can really do to deal with it. Okay. Weird. Okay, no, it's a guard. I thought it was Susanoo because that's similar to his. Okay, going that way seems a little too dangerous. You'd think he would have noticed the whole explosion. I mean, obviously I can just drop a firebomb down there, but I'm sure it's like dirt just because you don't like baths. I don't think we're gonna get by this clean freak, okay? Yeah, the style is actually really good here. Like, this is cool style. Okay, so we're gonna have to find another way around, and there's a giant bug. Okay. So I am wondering what this toxic river is, like this toxic water is. I'm assuming it's something else. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to go the other way that was back here. Alright, it can't because of that thing. Okay. Okay, so how do I get through? There was nothing more over here. And this was just a lot, like a... Oh wait, I think I know what I need to do. Come on over here, big guy. Come on. Gotta get him a little closer, I think. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to wait for him to start lifting his foot, I guess. What? Okay, I know for a fact that was. Yeah, you're not gonna stomp on your own foot, Tyler. There you go. Yeah, I think they noticed the tiny explosions. Like, I don't know, like, even if they thought they were firecrackers, you'd think they would notice the tiny explosions. But, whatever. Hello, somebody there? Hello? Huh? Are you mallet bearers? It's hard to see from here. Mallet bearers? What the heck are you talking about? Oh, who are you? Just a couple of passerby. You that girl we heard crying before? But yeah, the style size deserves a lot of credit for this. I'm kind of fake if you ask me. You're not some good, no good monster trying to trick us, are you? What? Oh, no, at least I don't think so. I came to city to sell some of my grandfather's bamboo ware. But the Emperor, who lives in this palace, had me arrested. Your grandfather's bamboo ware? Is your grandpa that Mr. Bamboo back in Kusa village? You know my grandfather? He raised me back in Kusa village. His name is Kaguya. Moonlight Beauty Kaguya. But I'm afraid that's about all I can tell you. I don't know why I've been in prison here. I don't even know who I really am or where I originally came from. Another babe. How could Mr. Bamboo have such a cute granddaughter? Well, you just sit tight, honey pie. We'll get you out. Great Usum's gonna straighten that mean old Emperor. Then I'll come back and set you free. No, don't sweat it, sweetie. You just sit tight. Okay, no comments for a while, so I'm gonna turn on my my laptop here and see if, just to make sure that everything's working. Can someone try the chat to make sure it's working? Because I'm not seeing it because the chat hasn't moved for a while. So I'm just going to activate my laptop and check it otherwise. Well, my old laptop, which I don't like my old laptop. There's a reason I got a new one, but... Sorry people watching on the archive, by the way. Okay, well that's doing things. I'll keep going, I guess. Search every nook and cranny of this place. I'm going to give that Emperor a piece of my mind when we find him. So don't you worry about your pretty little head. Okay, hang on. Okay, come on, old laptop. I know you still got some usage in you. But Furball here is actually the great Amaterasu. Now just sit back and relax. We got it covered. Let's go, Ami. Yeah, the funny thing is, I kind of adapted this game, parts of this game, at least up to the Orochi fight, in, what do you call it, the, Codex Equestria with, Celestia as Amaterasu, and yes, she did become a wolf. I'm just imagining this with Celestia, honestly. Oh, wait, it was like this way. Whoops. I went the wrong direction. Okay, I'm assuming the chat stopped working, so give my old laptop some... I don't know if this will help, but the Emperor's buried some treasure in the corner of his garden. Please don't do anything risky, you two. Just leave it to us, Honey Pie. Okay, do you have anything else? Okay, no, you don't. Also, the leaves in her hair look like rabbit ears. That probably has something to do with the whole... Oh, hello, unnecessarily creepy lock. You know, I really wonder what the heck the monsters were thinking when they made a lock that from a monster lock that requires you to kill it just to... Alright, bomb. Underground lair. I'm working on getting onto the YouTube, so yeah, I'm going to just assume the chat broke. Backpack, hee. Why would the Emperor hide his treasure in here? It's about a mile away. Look at that funny looking thing on me. That's what they call a platform spider. See, they just go back and forth like that all day. They basically harm, but unless you stay on their backs too long. Some of them don't like it and may end up throwing you off. Okay. Okay, I'm about to see the chat again, so... Give me a couple seconds. Oh, there's just not much to comment on? Okay. Sorry, that happened during the Kingdom Hearts 3 live stream, so I wasn't sure. Like, that's the thing, during the Kingdom Hearts 3 live stream that happened, and I for like a minute and a half, or not a minute and a half, like multiple, like, quite a while actually. Think about it. Let me see, how long did it last? I'd actually say like 10 minutes. I could not see the chat. I thought the chat was just silent, so... Forgive me if I'm being a little weird. Okay, so let's... I mean, obviously we're supposed to get on the platform so back. Why do the spiders all have faces? Like, why is that a thing? I guess that's just a thing in Japanese mythology. Okay, that's cool. It's as big as it would be. Okay, so we can restore plant life down here. But we can't restore it on the surface. That's interesting. Okay, let me look down there. Anything worth looking at while we're out? Yeah, sorry about that, but after what happened on the Kingdom Hearts live stream, I was like... Yeah, I know. If I see a monster troll, I definitely will fight it. I just haven't seen a monster troll yet. By the way, did anyone see, well, I know Tim did, because we watched in a live stream together, so... But did anyone else see the final trailer for Godzilla King of the Monsters? It looks so cool! I'm so looking forward to that movie. Okay, Stealthfist Sake. Yeah, that is a good... I do have a question about that. Shoot. I fell all the way to the bottom. Do I want to go up there, all the way back up and deal with that? I kind of want to. It wasn't that hard to get up there, so might as well. I guess Japan just has some weird fascination with spiders with faces on their back, because it seems to be like a common thread in like Japanese fiction. There we go. Okay, anything else I want to look at? I got over there, I got this one. Okay, I think that's everything. Now, what do you do? Hello, Holy Cross. You missed us shrinking down to the size of an insect and these unnecessarily creepy spiders. Okay, so I could have just done that and gotten up here way faster. Okay. Like, seriously, what's with the unnecessarily creepy spiders? A flask? Is that considered treasure? Uh-oh, that's a blocking spider on me. I don't know why it got so bent out of shape all of a sudden. They have giant faces on them! Let's see. Okay, come on. Okay, spider. Probably gonna regret looking this up. Oh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so... Okay. Apparently it has to do with like a mythological creature called a Shushai Gumo or something. That would be creepy. Like honestly, that would be creepy. I wonder why it got so bent out of shape all of a sudden. Now we're gonna have to heck of time getting out of here. Yeah, it actually is mentioned that some of them have face like Oni. Actually, these look quite similar to the depiction of a Shisai Gumo that I'm actually looking at right now. Let's see. Open tab. I'll link to it in the description, though this is kind of nightmare fuel. No, not super nightmare fuel, but kind of a little bit. I linked to it in the chat. Okay, so what have we got in here? And yeah, that does look a lot like these things do. Yeah, this flax is hanging by a string. Why would this be considered treasure? Well, we won't find out until we get it down here. Okay, I might know how to do that. Currently listening to the Magician's Nephew audiobook. I I've never heard of that one. The Magician's Nephew. Oh, you're rebuilding your computer after changing hard drives. That's interesting. Is this going to be one of those things that has like a pocket dimension inside of it? I mean, there's a strange mist in this glass too. I'm on this rather than this outside. I don't know, it feels kind of comforting. Okay, so what do I do now? I would... Huh? You wanna go back outside on me? You just leave the mist in here? Okay, you were saying something, then it got interrupted because you did it right as I was jumping. Okay, so it's one of the Chronicles of Narnia books. That's interesting to think about. Oh, you're getting good at that, that one. Almost too good. I don't know why the Emperor hid this flask here. They shouldn't be hogging such comforting mist all to himself. Oh! What's this? Is that a star? Hey, it's a starlight again. What's it doing here? But, yeah. Oh, now that I got this up, I can look up wolves in Japan. Oh, I know I can't, because my W key is broken. So no, I can't, because that's why that's one of the reasons I got rid of my computer, my old computer to begin with. The keyboard's broken, and the W key doesn't work. Okay, that isn't what I was supposed to do. Okay, I see where I missed one. Yeah, new brush god. Or another brush god. Which one is it? It looks like, I'm guessing a bull. Oh no, a lamb! Okay, that's cool. Is it drunk? Okay, a lamb. The drunken master you are not. Well, okay, I guess you kind of are. Home to us, the origin of all that is good and mother to us all. After our separation, I took to wandering the corners of the earth. Before long, I was sealed away here by a sinister power. Yeah, collect your children on me. Your arrival has broken that seal. Now I, Kasugami, grant you the power of mist. Listen over all creation like fleeting dew. Oh, that's like a common misconception with the whole drunken master thing. The idea of the drunken master is that you pretend to be drunk. Like, drunken boxing is imitating the motions of a drunk person. Like, you're pretending you're drunk. And it's meant to throw your opponent off guard, but fiction has kind of portrayed it as, no, you literally get drunk and you're suddenly a good fighter. So that's why the Emperor hid his flask like it was a treasure. Kasugami, the god of mist, was trapped inside. And can wrap the world in a thick mist that slows down time for all things. I really did feel like I was in a dream realm with no sense of time. Enough of that. That's one awesome power you just got back on me. The legend is true that just you can slow down time. Okay. Any monster with a single stroke, even a blocking spider. Let's try that new power of yours out right away. Draw the mark that's on the flask. That pesky fire who's boss. Okay. Oh, nothing happened. Okay, simple enough. What the blocking spider slowed down. That really is Kasugami's legendary time slowing technique. That quite the arsenal of techniques. Blocking spider should be a piece of cake from now on. We'll slow down anything in our way, no matter how fast it is. Something else out too. Yammer must have a screw loose or something. I mean, why would he possibly want to trap Kasugami in here? It has everything to do with the swirling mist out there. So, I can pause time now. Well, slow down time. If I could chew from... So, understandably, it takes up a lot of ink, it looks like. Yeah, it takes a lot of ink to do that, but it does seem to be the most effective way to kill these things. Like, it does seem like the game wants you to destroy those guys with that. Hello, giant, unnecessarily creepy spider. Yeah, I remember him. Like, in fiction, okay, when Doom Mirror, an old man's face appears on this gusty mirror. It appears in rooms of those who do not value time and cause a ruckus. Though most are driven by a strong grudge, some are presumably depressed. Besides, it isn't easy to take them down. Pray to the heavens to slow time, or there is no hope at all. Okay, so yeah, the time slow is the way to be. Yeah, if it was time stop, I would probably be shouting Zoldo when I did it. Now, how do I get out of here? Oh, cool cicadas. Oh, look, you can see the brush god's things. Also, am I the only one that noticed my sword? Okay, yeah, stop also works, but I just think the world whenever I think that. Also, am I the only one that notices that the sword I'm using is impaling Isun? Like, I know that, like, that's seriously what's happening here. Okay, now are you gonna be a problem now? Yes, you are. Okay. Okay, we are definitely going to... Okay, so let's see. Can I power... Yes, I can. I'm going to do that because I'm going to need that. I'm gonna need ink now. Hey, Kaguya, you were right about the Emperor hiding treasure in his garden. Thanks to you, Ami here got another brush technique back. Don't do anything dangerous on account of me. Please be careful, you two. Just leave it to us, honey pie. We'll get you out of here once we've raked the Emperor over the coals and figured out what's behind the swirling mist. Yeah, it does remind you of the Skull-Angelas, doesn't it? Which way am I going? This way, okay. Or pause from Kamen Rider XA, that's another time stopper. There's not that many time slowers in fiction. Well, Zoom is technically, like, not Zoom, Professor. Okay, so I know what I need to do here. There does not seem to be that many, monster scrolls, though. Well, monster scrolls don't seem to be showing up. Okay, Ethan, get it. An Infinity Stone. That could come in handy. I find it interesting that mist slows down time. But yeah, that's why I said that like spiders with faces on their back seems to be like a common trope in Japanese mythology. Okay, so the mist is coming out of the Emperor. Look over there, Ami. Isn't that the Emperor? Heard he was sick in bed. I never expected him to be the source of that funky mist. Now we gotta straighten out this world. I mean, we're still too big to fit through a mosquito net. Okay. Given what we know about this game, I'm imagining... Okay, finally we end up with one of these. Okay, these guys are really incontensive fights, actually. Okay, one down. Might actually have to use an Infinity Stone on these guys, to be honest with you. Vengeance Foot. Okay, gonna need to recuperate. Okay, those guys are pretty difficult to beat. Okay, let's deal with the other one over here, though. Can I slash it and weaken it first? No, I can't. Okay, an ice one. Which I'm assuming my VCRE won't tell me how to deal with first. Okay, do I have... I'm gonna use one of these because I have a feeling I'll need it. Oh wait, one's fire, one's ice, isn't it? Okay, I know what to do with this thing. Okay, that damaged her a lot. Okay, now I don't know how to beat the other one. Normally it's this that blows our tile. Just need to see the guys here. Oh, does damage increase and slow down time? I will say these guys are really incontensive to fight. Yeah. Okay, so that move extinguishes the fire guy. I got another Infinity Stone. Good. Well, I guess that's a thing. There's a Wonder Hammer like things. Oh, whatever. We got more things. I mean, that kind of. On one hand, I kind of expected that, but on the other hand, I didn't. Okay, actually, I better check their entries in the beast simulation. Fire Doom Mirror. A man possessed by extreme fury was unable to forget his rage even after death. Knowing his soul being absorbed into his favorite mirror. Anger is stirred by gazing at the mirror even with no logical pretense. This is the method of the fury-filled mirror. Blowing on the mirror may snuff out the flames of intense rage. Hi, Trooper! We've got shrunken down to the size of a moth. Ice Doom Mirror. A beautiful and popular actress doomed to hope to retain her looks forever. This hope became obsession, and her soul was sucked into her mirror. Gazing at the mirror reveals a pretty woman, and those who smile at her die instantly. We must remind the actress of her inner warmth. It is said that she bathed her mirror in flame before acting. Okay, so I'm imagining those two will always appear in a pair, or at least the ice will always appear with the fire one. Also, Trooper, there are these spiders with faces on them. They're honestly kind of creepy. Let's make this a little easier on ourselves. Also, we found that we gained the ability to slow down time. And so not quite the world or pause or stops or I don't know what else what other option I had back there. Okay, we've got spider pendulums. Oh crap, okay, it does not like this, it does not like this. Yeah, so now we have the ability to pause time, or to slow down time. So that's one way to go about it. Okay, I need to wait for just the right moment. Yeah, he's definitely possessed or something. Check it out, Ami. The Emperor is directly below us. Like the royal oath is just, his mouth is just begging us to dive in. So, journey to the... We're inside the Emperor's... Are we inside the Emperor's body now? No, I mean, you're one fearless wolf. This should be the fastest way to get to the root of the problem. So, fantastic voyage plot. That was a fine thing there. Oh, I know. That dangly thing that hangs down in the back of your throat. I bet if we tickle it, the oil would freeze. That's probably our best way of getting out of here. But let's save that for later. We're going out the other way. We're going the other way now. Yeah, but let's not go out the other way. Also, I'm going to note, in real life, when hitting... Yeah, that is true. In real life, if we hit that, wouldn't it cause the guy to throw up? Because that's a uvula. I'm pretty sure hitting someone's uvula will make them throw up. Why is this inside of a guy? That is a good question. What happened to the ever-patient spider in his web? Okay, that's creepy. So now into the stomach, I guess? Probably his stomach. Wonder what's in there. I have a feeling we're in for trouble. We're not going to turn back, are you, Amy? No way. Pincer, you know the drill. Leap before you think. Well, we better be careful not to land in his stomach acid, because that could be bad. You know, when I started playing this game, I honestly did not expect a Fantastic Voyage plot. Yep, we're in the stomach. Geronimo! Okay, there's a sword in his stomach. Okay. I don't know how he swallowed a tiny sword, but apparently he did. No way, this is insane. That mist, it's alive, Amy. So, boss time? Yeah, it looks like a bunch of evil spirits. Okay, that is a creepy looking boss. Blight. Under my control, this body breathes evil mist over the city. You dare attempt to clear the skies of my poison? Waging battle with me inside a human body will be no easy task. Even now, Goldnail, the mighty sword, cries for your blood. Come, step forward so that the indomitable Blight may cut you down. Okay, Isun. Okay, Isun is... Okay, that... Yeah, I'll step forward, alright. You're a real piece of work, Blight. Better say your prayers. You uncultured wretch. Okay, give Isun some points there. He knocked the guy on his back. We are in the very bowels of the Emperor. If we fight here, his body will not. Give me a break. A little action here will help him wake up. Yeah, well, okay, one of the 4 spirits released on, from Orochi's death. Okay. Little action here will help wake him up. But never mind that. You're the one behind that poison mist. Possessing a human body may be an elaborate trick, but it ends now. With my supreme blade Dikumaro, I, the magnificent Isun, shall rend that hunk of junk you call a sword. Okay, yeah, let's work together, Isun. So I take... so what does this guy do? Okay, Isun, an exorcism spell. Depicting only... Okay, so Isun can actually... Oh, okay. Okay. Let's do the obvious thing and attempt the attack. Okay, so he can be damaged when I slow down time. Okay, so you're a spawn of Orochi. Okay, hang on. Just keeping that active. To be fair, most Japanese swords are pieces of junk. Actually, no, that is not correct. That is, that's not really how that, not really true. Okay, so I can send some of his swords back at him. Good. Oh, okay, so some of the swords are the real him. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, now I understand this boss fight a little better. So the sword's the actual spirit. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, now I understand how this boss fight's gonna work. But no, that's actually not true. They did have low quality steel, that part is true. But in Japan, like the thing is, in Japan the thing wasn't that they had low quality steel, it's that they... It's that they had to develop the process of folding steel to compensate for the low quality. Okay, so just doing the charge, that's kind of a waste. Okay, so basically when Isun was insulting the sword, he was insulting the guy wielding it too. Well, no, the thing is, the process of pattern welding a sword, you know, doing what they did to make the sword work properly, to make the proper sword, actually was very good. Like, the low-quality steel was compensated for by the practice. Like, it's not true that that Japanese swords are junk. That's a myth. I do like that Isun got a really awesome moment there. Ooh, we got a new weapon. You obtain Divine Instrument Exorcism Beads, purifying rosary that contains the power of holy light. Ooh, that's a cool sounding one. Blight, a disease residing within the Emperor's body and born of the intense hatred and evil of the cursed sword Golden Nail, was the source of the acrid mist that had plagued the capital's citizenry. But even a creature so despicable and full of hatred was no match for our intrepid heroes, Amaterasu and Isun. Isun actually has the right to praise himself a little bit there, because we did get help from him. Blight's defeat brought with it a lifting of the acrid fog. The Emperor, now freed of evil's influence, returned to normal. Amaterasu and the others had earned a brief moment of respite. However, evil conspired to cut the tranquil scene short. From Golden Nail's defeated form rose the familiar blackness. The spirit of evil and hatred that had resided within the sword, the black as midnight and deep as the sea, rose slowly skyward. Make no mistake, this was undoubtedly one of the foul spirits that dispersed from Orochi's broken body. Quickly and steadily it rose. Then it shot off towards the distant sea and over the horizon. It moved with purpose, as if to a rendezvous with a lost prey. Urasu and the others had no time to rest. If they were to truly restore the capital to its normal routine, they still had to deal with the threat of the water dragon. This tale is far from over. Hey you, aren't you forgetting something? You had it coming big time, gas bag. You aren't even in the same league as the magnificent Isun. Well, for a ball, that's that. How about one of those victory howls? Oh wait, I almost forgot. That day Kaguya is still locked up. Isun actually has a right to give himself a little praise there. He really did get an awesome moment there. He is still snoozing away. How about we just take control and make him unlock your cell? Why bother with waking him up to explain everything anyway? Now you don't get it, do ya? Watch and learn, my furry friend. First, I'll stir up his stomach like this, and then... What the yikes? Okay, I'm curious as to how Isun knows how that works. Soon, what the... Are you okay, Ami? We managed to make the Emperor stand up. Come on, let's get this royal moving. Let's get him over to where they're holding Kaguya. Okay, we are possessing the Emperor. Your Highness, you're well enough to walk again? That Kaguya was in prison just as you ordered, sire. But you done no wrong, so I don't understand why. Not that I'm doubting your bountiful wisdom, Your Highness. Oh, please recover from this illness soon. We all miss how gentle and fair you used to be. Okay, we've possessed... how does Isun know how to do this? Highness, I know you have already refused to see the doctor. But surely it would be wise to seek treatment. Some people are starting to say your illness is what's... not that I think of anything of the sort. How does this even work? We must have spread to so many people. I hope your Highness gets better soon, for all our sakes. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Okay, I can't pause to look at the bestiary right now, or I would. Are you the Emperor? But if you're here, does that mean those two are... Oh dear, it's all my fault. How shall I ever apologize? Let's see. How about you start off by making me 100 dumplings? Huh? Just pulling your leg, sweetie. Yeah, we've kind of possessed the Emperor. I don't know how this works. Oh boy, you think we'd buy the farm that easily? The Emperor was being controlled by a nasty stomach virus. Also, if you hear a donkey in the background, that actually is a donkey. Now let's make this royal oak open your cell. Oh, thank you. I thought I'd never get out of there. No time for chit-chat, Bamboo Girl. You freed the Emperor from that monster controlling him. Yeah. Well, I know what you're referencing. The things are still about to get dicey. We're gonna hightail it out of the place. I suggest you do this too. Now, let's see here. Oh, yeah. Coochie coochie coo. I can tell what you want to do, Ami. I agree, that'll make it feel like we've set things straight here. I mean, we've already freed that Bamboo Girl. Now give one of those victory howls to wake up the Emperor. So we've beaten... Yeah, I got beat up a good bit there, but that was a fun boss. Would you like to save the game? Of course. Dominate the Indomitable. That's cool. Like, but why was there a save point? I mean, I know why, because gameplay mechanics, but it feels weird that there was a... I wonder what was wrong with me. People say I took my bed with illness, but I don't recall. You're meeting with a Bamboo Girl seller called Kagura. Then I remember a secret treasure for crossing a sea of fire. I've totally lost my memory of what happened after that. Of course, where am I syndrome. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Almost like I was possessed by a certain Okay, I guess that makes a bit of sense that, you know, he was possessed and kind of sick and delirious the whole time, but, Strange spirit. Talk about a troublesome emperor, but Kagu is safe and I'll guess we can cut him some slack. White wolf and a curious bouncing ball. I'm feeling that I had a dream about you two. This one apologize to Queen Himiko for my unforgivable blunders. Himiko? Yes, that's it, Ami. This city's a complete mess, and Queen will not do anything about it. She used to just be sitting in her palace. I'm going to give her a piece of my mind. Ah, that lovely white wolf. For some reason I seem to feel so relaxed when you're around. Yeah, I know we were pushing around his belly, but how do we control him? More importantly, how does Iso know how to do that? As if you know me inside and out. Oh, I know you from the inside, believe me. Yeah, I'm collecting demon fangs, you know. If you have any for me, you can take some of my treasure. You'll probably say I'm foolish for giving treasure to a wolf. But you're my lucky wolf. I'm certainly some good will come of it. Surely you've collected lots of me. What do you think? Would you like to make a swap? Oh, sure! Okay, fog pot marked with a mist chest. Okay, that's useful. Amaterasu, origin of all that is good in mothership. Okay. Our separation had weakened me, and my power had scattered like mist. Your heart, pure enough to pierce the darkness, reawakened me. The seal of mist will protect you. My power has reached its peak. Hereby bestow upon you the power of Mist Warp. Okay! We'll never expect something like that from a flask. I bet that Royal Wolf didn't even know what was in this thing. Now, about Mist Warp, I don't know exactly how to use it. One thing is, you got another technique back. Obtain Veil of Mist Tech. If you look closely, demon fangs seem to differ slightly. Like each and every one of them I could. What do you think? Do you want some to swap from your treasure? I still have 82 of them. Yeah, that is true, given how that tends to work. Okay, Traveler's Charm, protect travelers from danger. Godly Charm, Wooden Mat, okay. Golden Pot. You know, I am going to buy some more of these Traveler Charms, because there's not really a place to buy them otherwise. Again, when you're doing things to swap. Okay, now let's look at the bestiary and look at the boss we beat. Blight. This is the evil, blood-sucking entity, gold nail made solid. It infests the Emperor's body like a parasite, spewing poison mist throughout the capital. It possesses many attack skills. Trembling before attacking, its swordplay is invisibly swift. One recognizes its precise movements may become invisible. Yeah, so you can apparently only dodge that attack by slowing down time. Okay, there's another treasure over here. So we beat our evil virus. That's cool. Okay, I didn't mean to run straight off the path, but okay. Thief gloves? Was that something he was offering, or did I miss something? Okay, here we go. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's useful. There we go. Don't worry, XX, I got him. Thank you for letting me know. So now, and you know, it's funny, I'm actually, like, there's other games I'm actually really good at swiping from, like Castlevania Curse of Darkness, which I know is kind of a black sheep of the franchise, but that's one of the few games I've, like, played the heck out of, because I did find it genuinely fun. Like, yeah, if you don't like it, you know, perfectly fine, but I really did enjoy that game. I kind of became infamous with my nephew and our friends in that I managed to steal, like, there's a stealing mechanic in that game, where if you do a certain thing during a boss, you can steal a rare item from them. And I became, whenever we ran into that issue, okay, I can't seem to do anything there. There we go. There we go. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Crystallized spark that emits an enchanting sparkle. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I've got this. So this thing. The thieves, okay, so that's the thieves' gloves. That's how they work. They can eventually one-shot any non-boss. Okay, that's impressive. Or am I thinking of the wrong thing? He was back to his usual self. It seems he was possessed by some kind of malevolent force. I'm worried about the strange air stretching across Napalm. I hope it isn't headed for Saiyan City too. Okay, so that was the second. I thought there were only three main arc villains in the game. I guess Blight counts as the villain of this arc, or was he just a minion of something else? Well, I guess you could say the four, Orochi's, the four spirits that emerged from Orochi are probably all the collective villain. That poisonous air disappeared as soon as the Emperor got better. Maybe it had something to do with whatever was possessing him. I hope everyone else recovers from the illness too. You are talking about the thief's gloves, right? Is that what you're talking about, or am I misreading things? Yeah, like the Lords of Shadow, I've heard some good things about the Lords of Shadow, like, but I think another and also I think there is like some Castlevania thing. So basically I want to spam them. Okay, I gotcha. Like basically use them every single opportunity. How do I get out of here? Like I'm genuinely serious, like I have no idea how to get out of here. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. So basically, in other words, use them every chance I possibly get. Okay, I understand. Now, if only I can find out how to get out of this place. Okay, where do I go? Okay, out here. Okay, here we go. It was obvious the entire time. Hey there, Wolf. So you have snuck into the palace, then. I had a feeling you were there, but I turned a blind eye. It was almost like I knew some good would come of it. Your faith was rewarded, Sentry! Not sure exactly what happened, but I do know the Emperor is back to his usual gentle self. That girl, Kaguya, has been released safe and sound. Too. She came running outside earlier, looking happy as can be. I think another, like, yeah, that is a problem with that. I think that they try to change the characters a little too much in Lords of Shadow. And I think another problem is the drastic gameplay change and a lot of Capcom's mismanagement of it. Well, if it isn't the White Wolf coming out of the palace, that means you must have snuck your way in somehow. You did well, thank you. Aw, thank you. So basically use the Thieves' Gloves at every opportunity, and I can basically make Ethan steal things. Hey there, Louie girl. What you doing spacing out here? You're free now. You can go anywhere you want to. Oh, hello, you two. I hardly recognize you. You were so tiny when we first met. You certainly cut a dashing figure at full size. You think so? Well, actually, I hear stuff like that all the time. Huh. Oh, yes, I meant you too, Isum. Well, you know, that's fair. Everyone likes what they want to like. One thing that can't be denied, though, is Capcom mishandled that title really badly. Or at least the promotion of it and everything. I meant you too, Isum. Anyway, this city is dangerous. You should head back to your grandpa's house. The Emperor's fella's got an eye for that treasure of yours, right? You should get away before others start sniffing around. Yeah, Konami, yeah. But, and I know that they're like, I think they are releasing like a Castlevania collection, aren't they? Like they're releasing a Castlevania collection? You should get away with it before others start sniffing around. Plus, your grandpa seems awfully lonely, you know. Really? Oh, I see. The dear old man thinks of me as his own granddaughter. I really would like to return. You're not his granddaughter? You mean your real family lives somewhere else? Aw, anyway. You should go see him if you feel that way. I know nothing of my past. I don't even know who I am or where I came from. The first memory is waking up in the bamboo grove. The bamboo cutter took me home where I was lovingly cared for. To pay his kindness, I helped him with his bamboo ware. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not buying that. Like, I am not buying that because I'm boycotting Konami. Like, I am currently boycotting Konami. I want to buy that, but I'm not. Because Konami has been just absolutely immoral and terrible recently to people. And I'm not supporting them. I'm not supporting Konami. If you want to know more about it, look up, I mean, yes, he will insult some things that I don't like some of the shots he takes at some things, but that's just people in general. Look up Josh Scorcher's video on top 10 Konami fails, and you'll see some of the horrible things Konami has been doing. Helped him with his bamboo ware. If that's the case, then why don't you hurry up and go see him? I know nothing of my past, but I do recall one faint memory. I thought long and hard while I was imprisoned. It was that I remember being in a small dark room long ago. That's all I can think about now, and I feel I must get there as soon as I can. I hate that feeling. That's a pretty weird story. I mean, you don't even know where it is you want to go back to. Oh yes, Jim Sterling. He is another big one to look at. Yeah, I heard one thing also I heard, didn't Jim Sterling get, blacklisted by Konami for speaking out about them? I seem to remember that being mentioned. Also, I just realized this orbiting ring around me is a yin-yang symbol. A bunch of yin-yang symbols. That's cool. Bits and pieces of my memory are coming back in flashes. Together they form a vision. See a royal crest inscribed in earth amid a grove of bamboo. Must get to go to Sasha's sanctuary. There it shall all become clear. Huh? What's gotten into you? I mean, first the dark room, and now you suddenly want to go to Sasha's sanctuary? I don't know to where I must return, but I have this intense feeling in my heart. It drives me forward toward my ultimate destination. It drives me to seek the royal crest. I must leave for Sasha's sanctuary at once. Hey, wait, Bamboo Girl, wait. She's gone. But yeah, he got blacklisted just for speaking out against Konami. And the thing is, Konami does that crap all the time. It's not just they do it sometimes, they do it all the time. If you work at Konami and, try to get a job somewhere else, they will have you blacklisted. Konami will call ahead, warn that other company you are a quote, ex-con with a K. Okay, I can use a mermaid coin there, but I want to check out the city now that it's not, under the influence of evil. But yeah, they blacklist people. They'll call ahead to a company you're trying to apply for, warn them you're an ex-con, with a K, and threaten to, hurt that company's sales and not do business with them if they hire ex-Konami employees. That is weird. Why don't we find out that he had her in prison? That is interesting. Huh? Hey, Hoodhead, what you up to here? Oh, hi, Ben K. Oh, you're just in time to witness history in the making. Finally realized how empty the life of a sword collector is. And I'm hooked on the thrill of fishing. Will you not join me in my newfound passion? Ah, sure. Gives me something to do while I talk. Or to kill a little time. Let's psych ourselves up on me. Plus, I can get money off of it. But yeah, and that's just the start of it. Has anyone, what they did to Kojima is just awful. They basically forced him out of the company and then tried to ruin his life. That is basically what they're trying to do. They are trying to ruin Kojima any way they can. Way to go, Ami. The more you fish, the more larger fish will come. But here's where they kind of go into Moral Event Horizon territory for me. A Konami, one of their higher-ups is also part of the, health bureau in Japan. And they there's no objective proof, but it's too obvious of a thing to not be true. That guy blocked Kojima's company from getting health insurance for its employees. They are literally making it harder for people to get health care out of spite. That makes me mad. And that's just like Moral Event Horizon territory. But that's just like, how could they do something like that? You got crawfish. Okay. And here's the thing, if you think it's just people that have formally worked with Konami that have gotten screwed over by this, that's not true. I don't blame a cultural thing, because not every company in Japan acts like that. Toho doesn't act like that. When Tsuburaya left Toho to start Tsuburaya Productions, they still had a very, very good... they still had a very good relation with Tsuburaya. Like, when Tsuburaya left Toho to go start Tsuburaya Productions and start the Ultraman franchise, they were letting him dismantle suits for Toho Kaiju. Like, that's why you see a lot of kaiju, like, of course, Jiris, who's the most infamous one, which is a modified Godzilla suit, and Baragon's suit, and Toho lost money helping Tsuburaya. So, cultural thing does not justify anything Konami is doing. What Konami is doing is just is just spite. That's just it. Plain and simple spite. And it's horrible. Ah, shoot, I missed. But that's what it is. It's just spite. And here's the thing. Even if you just work, like, it's not just people that stopped working for Konami. It's people that work at Konami get treated like complete crap. You're on a roll, champ. I understand, like, it did sound a little violent, but I get why you're so angry. I'm angry about this, and if you know me, I don't get angry all that easily, but it just, seeing people treated like that genuinely makes me angry. Because it feels like Konami is just being a tyrannical dictatorship. I'm gonna give up now. Okay, well, let's go to you, because you're nice and big. Sorry, I'm focusing a little bit here. Okay, that didn't get it in one shot. Okay, I'm pausing. Oh yeah, I don't like political tweets. Like, I hate politics in general. Like, here's the thing you need to know about me. I'm the guy that follows the old saying, I disapprove of what you say, but I will fight to the death for your right to say it. Like, so long as you're not hurting anyone, I don't care what, like, what side of the aisle you're on. I don't care which party you're part of. I don't care where in the world you, what religion you believe. I don't care any of that. All I care is that you care about other people. Like, that is what matters to me, is that you don't hurt anyone else. So I don't care, like, and I'm an independent moderate. Like, I will say that there. I'm an independent moderate, so my political view is right down the middle. Like, I just agree with whatever policies match my own beliefs. I just vote for whoever I think is the best candidate, and that's that. I don't care about parties. I really don't. And to be honest with you, a lot of time I feel like both parties are complete idiots. Or like, let me rephrase that. I believe that a lot of times I feel like the people in charge of both parties are idiots. But if you're a Republican, you know, fine. If you're a Democrat, fine. But like, I feel like a lot of people that are in Congress and running actually running the parties are not very good people. Or not very smart. And no political commentary in the comments. Mountain trout. You're on a roll, champ. Don't give up now. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. Excited, I forgot about everything else. You're right, let's get back. We gotta get down to business. I wanted to get some fish there. Like, I just wanted to talk. But back to Konami. The She-Ra, it's not the worst. I feel like it's supposed to I feel like life itself was posting through my ride. Those are my true reasons for living. Okay, dude. When you inevitably find your new master, when you inevitably find a master, you will defend him to the death. So, you know, keep that in mind. Don't let your skills do sharply, because you're eventually going to get a master who you will honorably serve the rest of your life and be kind of a total awesome dude about. But, you know, getting off of politics, because I don't want to go any further into politics, She-Ra, I'm interested in it. It's not the worst reboot. Like, there's been a lot worse reboots. Okay, there's that. But I'm sure there were more trees I could purify, weren't there? DC is full of clowns. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Is that just Ben Kenny over there? Yeah, it is. No, but aren't you, Mike? For whatever reason, the curse seems to have dissipated. There is a sinister present offering Yoshima Tetsuo. We won't let you lay a finger on Himiko. Oh, okay, an old joke about that. Okay, I've heard it's I've heard it's a good reboot. Like, I've heard it's at least a good reboot. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I haven't had time to watch everything that I want to. There's a lot of stuff I do want to watch. Just the mist over the city suddenly disappeared. That must have been some change in the Emperor. We'll take credit for that, thank you very much. Hey, wait. What about you, sister? Why didn't you try to help the Emperor? Couldn't your mystical powers have located the source of that mist? Yeah, the source of that mist. I knew you and Himiko will have to know that. That was my mistake. But I'm just a priestess, you know? I can't go snooping around the Imperial Palace for no reason. If you could miss out, then I offer my congratulations. So then, now that that's resolved, it's on to the next problem. All that you've done so far is amazing. However, the water dragon is a much bigger problem. No trading ships can get through, and the city's food is running low. And the evil besieging our fair land still looms large in the shadows. Exactly the time we need them. If only we had the fox rods. Okay. But yeah, I've heard it's good. If nothing else, if nothing else, I'm imagining it's much better than the Godzilla anime trilogy. Oh yeah, Alien vs. Predator. It doesn't get all of the continuity of either franchise right, but it's still a good movie. Like, it's still a fun movie. Feels so much better now that awful mist has disappeared. Queen Mexico hasn't showed her face, mind you. What are you doing in our palace all this time? I don't like to say this, but I've got a bad feeling about this. It was quite bizarre. As soon as that mist disappeared, so did my old backaches and pains, cured in a flash. Ryo can make anything better. She's our savior. Hey, that was us, actually, but whatever. Yeah, it's not hard to top the Godzilla anime trilogy. Ryo isn't just about Buddhism. She is also good at martial arts. I saw her fighting off some monsters once. She was a real force to be reckoned with, I can tell you. You don't have anything to fear as long as Ryo is here. Wonder how much longer it will be before it's my turn. This may have cleared, but my heart is still full of clouds. I really need to see the lovely Ryo soon. Yeah, that was cool. Though, mind you, Alien and Aliens and Predator 2 are still the best movies of the franchises. Like, everything past those two movies seems to have gone down. Well, Predators is actually a decent film, but the Predator, sweet. The curse zone vanished along with that funky mist. Looks like the city came back to life. I bet you never saw that happen in a place like this 100 years ago. It would be exciting for you, being from the country and all. Now, I know you just want to have fun, but don't go overboard. I mean, I don't want you to forget what we were supposed to be doing. I know, I just want to check to make sure everyone's okay. Gonna listen to this Ryo again, Dolly? You're very dedicated. Luckily to have here giving sermons. Now the mist is gone and the city is back to normal. It's all thanks to her, I'm sure. She's so wonderful. Oh yeah, there's a huge comics. Like, there's a bunch of comics. Suppose I should be happy that terrible mist is gone. I can't seem to shake my bad feelings. I mean, how long is Queen Himiko going to hide away in the palace? Okay, I accidentally pressed X too fast there. I'm assuming it was that they were worried. I don't blame them. I can tell you because you're just a dog. Well, I'm a wolf, but valid point, I guess. The afternoon is so relaxing. I mean, everything's all ready. Now we have to do is wait for the customers. Oh, by the way, a funny story about that. There is actually a there was actually a plan to make Batman versus Godzilla at one point. Hello there, pup. You look as someone who appreciates fine cuisine. Proper diet is key to life. Eat well and be healthy. I'm Yama, top chef in Cyan City. Pleased to meet you. But yeah, they actually were planning to make Batman vs. Godzilla at one point. Fiery Chef Yama. What do you think about this huge giant pot on the stove? That's something I invested every yen of my name into them. I had to get a special order for what I am aiming to do. Ever heard about that mushroom? There's not a single chef in the world that doesn't know about it. Talking about the legendary golden mushroom. Spent decades trying to master the culinary arts, but I've yet to make a dish that truly satisfies me. If only I could get my paws on one of those golden mushrooms. I'm sure I could improve my skill by making the ultimate dish. Already got to have this huge pot. Golden mushroom. I mastered the art of cooking. That is my dream. Huh? Could it be? Is that the legendary golden? I guess I possess it. Okay. That sparkling golden color, that cultivating shape. Yes, there is no doubt. Where in the world did you find that pup? I actually forget where I got it from, to be honest with you. Oh, never mind. With that mushroom, I could fulfill my dream. My dream to master the art of cooking. Please, pup, I must have that mushroom. What could a dog do with it anyway? Yeah, here, have it. I on it. Oh yeah, I think I bought it somewhere, didn't I? I forget where I got that thing. Really. Well, thank you. You're such a good pup. With this golden mushroom, I will attempt to make the ultimate dish. My long dream will finally be fulfilled. Okay, no, it was not Adam West's Batman against Godzilla. It was just Batman. Like, and here's the crazy thing. I don't want to say it because I'm afraid of YouTube's copyright. Stupid totalitarian regime. But let's just say a member of a certain evil German group that was the main antagonist of World War II, a member of that group. I have to say it that way because I'm afraid of YouTube's tyrannical dictatorship. But, yeah, a member of that group manages to control Godzilla and has it attack Gotham. And here's the thing, it was a meteorologist. Of all things, a meteorologist, a member of that party, and a meteorologist was the main villain in the movie. Oh yes, the ultimate dish. So my emotion, and the legendary golden mushroom came into my paws. A day has passed without a need for my preparing this huge pot. And I still for this day, and now the time has come. I shall wait no more, pup. And the fiery Chef Yama will prepare the ultimate dish. Watch carefully, pup. You may learn a thing or two. The old Yama's super deluxe fan, the flames band. I love how hammy everyone in this game is. What am I supposed to do here? That's not getting hot enough for the ultimate dish. It's so hard, but I didn't even come to a boil. Maybe I didn't stir it up enough. Oh, he needs more air. Okay. Think of Mogami, the god of Inferno, going on it. Do you put that there thinking you can harness the power of Inferno to heat up the huge pot? Do you expect the gods to answer his selfish prayers? Well, the thing is, there's no fire. Like, how am I supposed to... a single one. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so I didn't realize I could actually do that. So I can just draw, the fire gods. Oh, okay. Ah, Amaterasu, the origin of all is good and mother to us all. My power had diminished while you were away. But that man's zeal and your own pure heart have restored my power. I have harnessed his fervent energy to bestow upon you a new power. Unleash your wrath in a mighty fire burst. Okay, got a power up to that one. So now I can just like draw the infinity symbol and a Mobius loop and okay, that's cool. I did it. The long cherished dream, the ultimate dish is ready. I give you rice stew eruption. What do you think, pup? Pretty impressive, huh? And we get a miracle. We did a miracle. Not bad. But we can't tell you how it tastes just by looking at it. But enough about that. I never thought you'd get the power of Mogami here. You remember that mark on the wall? Draw that and you can vote the power of Inferno anytime you want. Reduce those mean old monsters to ashes. Yeah, they won't know what hit them. Consumed rice stew. Specialty of the house. Fills the astral pouch complete. I mean, I'm not going to eat all of it. Oh, that's no surprise. In-game makes a lot of stuff. Okay, so that's one miracle down. Oops, sorry, miss. But yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Endgame is like one of the I'm going to go see it Friday, assuming everything works out correctly. I was considering seeing it last Friday, but then everything kind of went all pear-shaped to a degree. Ow, I'm in water. I'm in water. I don't like being in water. Draw the... No. Okay. Not what I meant to do! There. Yeah, there we go. I almost drowned. Oh, again, Pooch. Just looked at the air and Sand Sea is crystal clear today. In relief after that accursed mist that covered the city. A no-good mist withered all the trees I so lovingly intended to, but it's gone now, as you can plainly see. Sand Sea looks like her old self once more. Would you care to see the Gara shuffle, Pooch? Do not doubt my resolve. I shall dance when the time has come. The sea's wounds are deep. If I did the Gara shuffle now, I doubt my strength will suffice. Just look at the great hairy blossoms here on my roof. That's got a sacred protector of Cyan City, but it has been possessed by evil spirits, so it will take considerable power to make such cursed trees bloom. One by the sheer number of them there is in the city. I shall save my dance till that trees that aren't possessed bloom. I can borrow the power of the profusely blooming blossoms. Yeah, I know. As soon as I get a save... Okay, can I do this? Okay, can't make those bloom immediately. Can I? Can I make these bloom? Okay, here's the trees I can make bloom. But we're going... Well, actually, I've got plenty of time. I mean, I've still got 2 minutes left. So let's make these bloom. Yeah, like that, and here's the thing, like, even Disney admits that they kind of screwed up when it comes to how they were handling Star Wars. And when Disney admits they screwed up, that's kind of a big deal. Did I accidentally cause that tree to bloom? I think I did. And I'm not actually sure how the Rise of Skywalker is going to do, and to be honest, it feels like blatant, like just calling it the Rise of Skywalker feels like they're going, see, look, we heard your complaints about the previous one. Okay, so I can make those things. Just takes a little more effort. If that one's still possessed. Okay, we're at 2 hours. We'll handle purifying the cursed trees tomorrow. I know, next time. But yeah, I like this game. like, the thing is, like, with Last Jedi, again, it's divisive, and that kind of puts the Rise of Skywalker in a very difficult position. Oh, wait a second. Can I do... Wait, I want to save. Okay, that didn't work as I expected. Whoa! Well, yes, it's proof that it is kind of a good thing. I accidentally caused a giant fire explosion. But it is good, it is a good thing, but at the same time, it kind of feels like they might course correct too much. If that makes any sense. Because the Rise of Skywalker is in a bad position, because it basically has to decide, okay, do we want to appease the people who liked Last Jedi, or do we want to appease the old fans who were ticked off at Last Jedi? You know, it's kind of, if they course correct too much, they're going to make people mad. And if they course correct too much, they could end up messing things up even worse in the long run. So it's kind of like, it depends on how much they listen, if that makes any sense. But anyway, that'll be the end of this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.